Yeah, I was told to turn the other cheek, but I ain't got too many cheeks.
Oh man, yeah.
So you run up on me, I'm gonna give it to you raw.
Prison Stories 101. We had to run it right back, man. We got him back in the building, man. Ice Gizzle, what's going on, man?
What's up, fam?
First and foremost, I have to apologize to your fans. I have to apologize to the audience of Prison Stories 101. The last one we did was a great interview, was a great conversation. Of course, we had some audio issues. They could blame me. They could blame you. But I'm gonna take all the blame. I'm gonna take all the blame, man. It's, this channel's just kicking off, and we want to make sure that we bring y'all the best quality. So we had to bring it back. So first and foremost, thank you. Outside of the audio issues, we always like to reflect on the interviews that came before. Did you get any feedback off of some of the conversation you had? I know a lot of people like your drip. Some people with some Philadelphia fans, they like where you get the Hawaii, like where you get the outfit from, where you get the drip from. So yeah, you got any feedback on the last one?
Yeah, I got a lot of good feedback, man. You know, surprisingly more than usual. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be looking forward to the trolls coming through, trying to, you know what I'm saying, stump me. You know what I'm saying? But you can't keep a real nigga down. You already know.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? So appreciate that. You know, a lot of people was asking questions about, you know, the Hispanic community and about the white community in the cells.
Yeah.
How they run it. You know what I'm saying? They were just like, what about us? What about us? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, what y'all want to know? Because I'm going to spill it.
I think, and we're going to get to it. I think a lot of them want to know, they want to hear stories from the Hispanics and the whites, which we're going to get there. But right now, of course, we're touching the culture. I'm reaching out to people that I know that actually did time. So soon enough, we'll start seeing other ethnicities on this platform. The main question I want to ask you is, how did you do your time? You know, everyone gets in there and they're either going to be quiet, reserved. They're gonna be, they're gonna be hoorah. You know, they're gonna be, I'm gonna knock a dude out. Can't nobody mess with me. How did you do your time throughout, and did it change from when you first got in to the last day you stepped out? As your mentality of how you gonna do your time?
It constantly changed all through the years. Me doing so much time. 10 years, bro. It's a long time. You hear me? You know, so you got to be a certain way in the county jail to make it. And you got to be a certain way in that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? When you get in them feds. So it's like, and me not having no background of the feds and all this here, you know, I done been to the state multiple times. So I was cool with that. I already knew what to look for. But going to the feds, it was like totally different. The lingo different. You know, the way the people treat you and greet you was different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be accordingly, you know what I'm saying? But I do say one thing. In order for a lot of these dudes that's going in to gain respect, I think they all should start out at a USP. Some people might say that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I say this for one reason. You're going to learn how to move automatically when you get there. And you're going to carry yourself like that everywhere you go, or you're going to be in a body bag. Because it's all about respect. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect. It don't matter what culture you come from. It don't matter what color you is, what gang you is. You're going to respect the next person or the next whatever. Because as what's the little term they use? Nobody's bigger than the mob.
Oh, yeah. No one's bigger than the program.
In the feds, ain't nobody bigger than the car. So if you from New York, Hawaii, you whatever, wherever, whoever you rocking with, you know what I'm saying? You're not bigger than none of them. I don't care how much money you had out there in the streets, how much clout you had in. When you come up in here, you're gonna humble yourself.
Who chooses what car you're in? Is it the car that choose you, or you get to say, oh, I'm with these people? Like who picks? Do they grab someone in, or do someone says, I'm with them?
Basically, they're going to tell you what car you're going to be in based on the last four numbers of your your federal number,
Yeah.
are based on where you came from, what state you from. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a Texas number, 9 times out of 10, that's where you coming from. And that's where they're going to put you at. But if you don't want to run with Texas and you ain't from there and you just having to get caught up out here, go run with your people. You know what I'm saying? You from Denver, go run with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You from New York, go run with them niggas. You on Crip or Blood time or whatever type of time you want to be on, you got the option to go do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you weak and they see right through you and shit, they can be like, nah, shit. Boy, come on, man.
How much from when a person gets in, how quickly does one get associated with a certain car? Like, is it immediately same day? Is it normally after a few days? Or?
It's immediately, because when you black and you walk through that door, you automatically looking for somewhere to go because the inmates run the tier. They run it. So it doesn't matter what cell them people told you that you in, you probably not going in that cell. Because that might be a New York cell, that might be depending on where they from, you know what I'm saying? Where they sent you, that might be a Mexican cell, white cell. You know what I'm saying? White knights might run that cell and stuff like that. You're not finna post up in there because they be like, come here, smile at you. Where you from? Oh yeah, your people over there. Oh, you with us? Come here, let me holler at you. And they're gonna pull you up in the room and they're gonna holler at you. They're gonna see where you at. And they're clutching at the same time because main thing they gonna at you is you hot.
Right. What, can a person go carless? Like, I ain't associated to none of this, none of that. I'm not, I'm just not with being associated with none of this.
You got that option. You got that option. You really do. But I'm going to tell you, it's not a wise thing. And I'm going to tell you why. You, by yourself, ain't going to last. You probably ain't going to last a day. Because you end up being fair game to everybody. You ain't fucking with us? Cool. You on your own. Do your thing. These niggas over here, they're ready to rob you. They're ready to see what their commissary list look like. Soon as you go to the store and come in there and put their bags down and shit, they coming right in there behind you, clutching. What's down? Let me get that. What? You ain't gonna buck. You ain't Superman. You ain't got no knife. And let me tell you why you ain't got no knife. No matter how much money you got, because you gotta get it from the car. You gotta get it from the car. Nobody just gonna up and just give you a knife. Your people have to get there for you. You might have to pay for it, but they gotta bring it to you. So if you're not with us, why would I give you a knife? Why would I give you any kind of protection? For you to turn around and do something to me.
No, it's real. You had mentioned respect. What's more important when it comes to reputation or respect as far as getting it and receiving it?
It's like this. You're gonna watch how you move. No matter where you go. This section over here, white knights is sitting over here. This is their section. If that table is open, might not be nobody sitting at that table, and the TV is on right there, and you want to watch it. But that's their TV too. You're not gonna go over there and sit your ass down at the table because you're gonna start a whole riot. That's disrespectful. You're not gonna go into the child hall just because your homeboy is way up there, you've been waiting to holler at, and walk all the way up this line and skip all these people and get with your homeboy. Both y'all finna get y'all issue. Respect is respect, because nigga gonna tell you, well, where you going? Back in the line back there. And your homeboy a dummy if he don't tell you that when you come up there trying to holler, yeah, man, put your butt on. Man, I'll catch you in a minute. Because if you don't, they're going to bake you a cake. And in doing so, you might create a cake for everybody that wasn't involved. So even when you get shipped, you still might have to answer for what the hell you did on another damn farm. You know why? Because kites travel.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how does information travel if you getting shipped to another side of the country?
Kites, cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Chain bus, however. You getting on the bus with somebody else and you going down here, somebody gonna spit it like, what that nigga over here for? Wasn't he over there on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's that dude that started the riot over there and shit with the mic, you know what I'm saying?
So you can't press the reset button. Like, let me go over, let me start a new life.
Nothing. You ain't pressing nothing. Everybody know your business, bro. You did this and started this with the blacks and the land kings. Nowhere you can go that they're not gonna know. Their people gonna shoot their kite out, and so is yours. This bitch ass nigga coming over here, bro, he done got us locked down. He done put us in a situation. Now everything stops because of you. And you thought because you got a little ass whooping or maybe you got stuck a little bit that it's over with? Nah. When you get there and you still got to go to the car. Who you with? Who you was with? Oh, yeah. Man, what happened, bro? They gonna bake you a cake. They might not even tell you they know. They might not even tell you that they know. And get you in that cell and shit, gut the shit out your ass like a fish.
I was gonna ask, how do most, let's say, fights happen? Is it normally out in the open or is it normally behind a cell, close a door? Is it sanctioned or is it just more so sporadic? Like we just gonna kick it off right here in front of everybody?
It depends. Again, it depends. Because out of respect, if we can keep it to where nobody know about it, both heads of the car are gonna come together and get a few guys, and y'all gonna go to that cell and go in there, and everybody gonna sit there and watch while y'all go up in there and handle y'all business. May it be with knives, hands, lock, whatever. You know what I'm saying? May the best man win. Go in there and handle your business. But ain't nobody gonna jump you. Anybody jump in that shit, it is what it is. We going at it. Now everybody know. And and 9 times out of 10, the guards know about it too.
Yeah, I was about to say, do the guards be in on it sometimes taking bets?
Man, they know. They know. Cause if it's a certain guard and shit that come on shift, especially if it's one we fuck with, we gonna pass that note on. You know what I'm saying? Shoot that kite. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody might snitch and drop an I-60 in the motherfucking mailbox. So they already know what's gonna pop off before it happened. And they finna come in and lock us down and shit before we even get to scrapping and shit. And you wondering, how the fuck somebody dropped the I-60?
Do you feel like guards sometimes will let it happen just to see who win? Maybe they even might take bets on it, like, and we're gonna let them go for like 2 minutes. Or do you feel like they're gonna try to shut it down because they might get reprimanded if something goes left?
Nah. They coming. They get wind of it, they coming. They gonna lock it down and try to stop it. Because if that shit spreads, it could be yard wide, not just in this building, not just on this floor.
Yeah.
If they don't contain it, if they don't investigate and see what the hell happened and separate a motherfucker and shit, it could be drastic for everybody. A, B, C, D, E, F, everybody going off at the same time. It's like dominoes. Once some deuces go off, boom, everybody already know what it is. And if the potential problem is what we already just talked about at the fence, then guess what? You already know. As soon as they set it off in here, y'all set it off over here. Y'all set it off over there. Y'all set it off over here. Because when one go up, we all go up. That's how we look at it.
How many riots were you involved in?
Ooh, man.
And if you don't mind, describe for those that don't know what a riot looks like. There are different levels. What does a normal riot look like, and how many people are normally involved?
You never know, bro. You never know. Cause it's not like we're gonna pick 10 of y'all and let y'all just go at it. It don't even go like that. Whoever, we all going at it. However many people in this car against them. If somebody attack one of our people, we all going at it. If it can get contained to this unit right here, you might get lucky. But even though once we get locked down, you still have to watch it because you got cell doors that pop. So if I see you getting transported to the showers, you handcuffed, you ain't got nothing on you but your boxers, you in your flip-flops and got your towel on you, that's all you got. You out of there. I'm gonna run out there and I'm gonna get my man. And if the CO wanna get involved, he can get it too.
So you just mentioned the showers, man. Again, this is for those, you talk about butt naked gurney unit. You talk about these units. The showering system. Again, this is for educational purposes. Is it normally, let's say 3-5 dudes normally get the shower at a time? Is it 20? Can you get a shower by yourself? Like, hey, let me just, it's 6 a.m. Let me go lock this down by myself.
It depends on where you at. And it depends on how the showers are built. Because like when you're on Eastham, they gonna walk the whole unit down at one time, make you get naked, and you got laws on both ends walking you to the showers. And when you get in there, the showers are up in the air. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these different, there's no stalls. So you just line up under the water and you do your bidding. And when you get done, you walk over there, then they give you a dry towel. And after that, then they give you your clothes. But then in the feds, you got stalls. So I could be in the stall by myself showering and I could see everything. But at the same time, I'm gonna have security standing in front of my shower. Because a nigga will run in there on your ass. And that's the worst ass whooping to ever get when you butt ass naked.
Yeah, it's a lot of wet sliding around.
So you got niggas and shit got that iron tied to their nuts and shit and tucked. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the shower and shit. You nigga think it's sweet. Run up in there, bitch.
Damn. So privacy is non-existent, I'm assuming, in the penitentiary system.
What that is?
It was private. The time to.
I mean, you have little tiny private moments, but not too much. Not too much.
I had another guy here. He said he was writing a bunch of raps, and one of the guards took his raps just to see, what was on it. Like he can't even keep a journal. Can you keep a journal to yourself, like, or if they want to see what's in that journal?
If they want to come shake you down and fuck with you and shit, ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. If your partner's in there in the cell and he's known for making wine and shit, and he got a big giant trash bag full of fucking fruits and all this shit up under the bed making liquor and shit, you a target just as much as he is. So when they come in there fucking with him, then they toss this bitch, they tossing your shit too. Or if this CEO just don't like you. Like I had that same shit you talking about happen to me. I lost so many songs that I had written and shit. So many things I written in my journal. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker couldn't stand me. And every time he came on shift, I'm the target. They already know whose cell they coming to shake down. If I'm in there doing my thing, step out the cell. Huh? Shake down. They gonna pat me down, cuff me up. Sometimes they won't. They'll sit you at the table and they gonna go up in there and shit and tear your shit up. You might have pictures and shit up in there. Oops. What you got this for? This contraband. What you got this for? This contraband. Or if you don't like it, you might hide something up in there and shit and say, oh, look what we found. Come on, man. You know that ain't mine, bro.
That's lethal. You know, we had it was 607 Unc. He came in and gave us a story about how
I met Unc.
He said how men have to get creative when it comes to masturbation. He said they would sometimes, I forgot what he said, but they would take like a bed, put something in it, like they'll do some stuff to make it feel like, man, we back in the real world. We got a full woman here.
You got different ways of getting off. You know what I'm saying? If you're not entertaining the boy, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, you got to be creative. So you got some niggas that get the toilet paper roll, take the paper off of it, take a glove and wrap it all around that toilet paper in the hole and put some lotion in it and shit. That's your bitch, homie.
Damn.
That's your bitch. And shockingly, sometimes, depending on your mind, bro, it feels just like the real thing.
Damn. Sounds like I might shape a little bit. I don't know, man. Jeez. But I hear you.
But I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you one way, you know what I'm saying, to get off.
Can you get off in the shower? Like, is it like, just like, let's say, like, is it automatic? Like, man, if you're doing that in the shower, you because there's other men possibly in there, you must be thinking about men.
I mean, to a degree, niggas gonna mind their business. Some niggas try to get one in the shower and shit, but if you're on lockdown, you only getting 3 minutes to shower.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it's during the daytime when the day room is open and everything is everything, you take your time in the shower. Ain't nobody gonna really bother you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really gonna bother you. But if your homie sitting up there watching out for you and shit, he's standing up there and you getting off and shit, nigga ain't gonna take too highly to that shit.
That's
Nigga be like, man, bitch ass nigga, you need to hurry the fuck up, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, I know you ain't whacking off and shit behind me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
It's certain things you just don't do. It's a time and place for everything. Nigga, go in your cell. You know what I'm saying? You got pictures going around and shit where niggas buy pictures and shit. You got jack books that come in and shit with actual penetration in it, and niggas getting off doing their thing. Sometimes that's a nigga hustle.
Yeah, I think we interviewed Keiki one day, and she has
Keiki.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
she is a penitentiary legend. Yes, sir.
That's what I heard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I done had her many a times.
Damn. That's shout out Keiki then.
Shout out to Keiki.
Shout out Keiki. Well, let's go and speak on it, man, because I wanted your take on Diddy's trial. Diddy's been at the, I think he's at the MSC or MCI in New York. He's been in jail, technically counting.
Yeah.
He might get sentenced. He's on. He was found guilty of the transportation of prostitution. If they give him, let's say, 56 months, and it's the feds, he's gonna go do fed time in a prison, right? He ain't gonna do that time in the MCI.
But he's gonna get time served for whatever time he's been in there right now.
Correct.
You know
so let's say if he has to do 12 more months, he's not gonna do it there. He's gonna go to a federal penitentiary, I'm assuming.
Yes, he's gonna go to a federal penitentiary.
How does it look for someone like on a Diddy status, just from your time, as far as when, I don't want to say a celebrity, but someone of high regard or someone that, you know, you got to kind of watch out. How does that shake up?
It depends on what we mad at you for, or if we're mad at you for what you did. You know, you got some niggas come down there with some fucked up ass charges and shit, and niggas give them a pass. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on if he goes to, and I can tell you now, he will never see a max penitentiary.
Yeah, I can't see that.
He can't, because he has no past charges.
Right.
Everything goes by points. You get 3 points per felony in an orange book. So this is how you end up in a USP. I had so many threes and shit that my first time going, I went straight to the USP. But for him, he gonna get lucky. He's gonna go to a camp. He's gonna be outside and shit to where it's almost like he's not locked up. So even if he does do some of that time and shit, which I even doubt that, he gonna live like a king.
Why do you doubt that he'll do any time? And why do you feel like they didn't release him on bond?
I feel like the only person that's really trying to do their job is the judge. But you have other influences and you have other people that's involved in the situation that the eyes that you can't see.
Yeah,
that's playing puppeteer and
for
shit.
the judge to say, let me go talk to the government and I'll come back and let y'all know.
Because let's be honest, all they really wanted was the tapes. Because you had so many high profile ass individuals in these tapes. And they wanted to be clear before he get hit. Because they know if he went down, they all went down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the mission wasn't so much to go get Diddy. It was to get the motherfucking tapes and destroy him.
I hear you.
All this shit is connected. And you know, like I know, and I said it years ago, but nobody paid attention when I was saying it. Oh, you just talking. Oh, you just talking. Where was the first Diddy party held at before he started throwing $1 million parties in his own mansion? Can you remember where the first one was?
It was at one of his place. It was someone gave him a house. The Playboy Mansion?
Trump Towers.
Trump Towers. Look at that.
Trump Towers.
Come on. So you already know what that means.
So you already know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah. And Trump said Diddy's a friend. He said he might not like me anymore, but back in the day, he was a friend.
Of course. You use my shit. Okay. I gave you game and you gave me game.
That's right. So
the Epstein shit, the Diddy's, all this shit is tied in together. This shit been going around for years and years and years. If you go back into the days of Pharaoh, the councils and all them, the lawyers back then, what were they doing? They were all sleeping with each other.
Come on.
Fucking each other wives, doing all kind of weird shit. It's no different than today, bro. It is no different than today, bro.
It's like we try to hide it for a little while.
They try to hide it a little while until people started getting caught up in little small situations, and then a little bitty light started opening. Yeah. And then they say, hey, let's change some laws. Because people wonder why all these pedophiles and these freaks get off and shit with 5 years and shit and all that shit. Just like the shit that's going on now with that lady who put the camera in her dreads when she had the surgery.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
Yeah. And she woke up to listening to them talk about her, and one of them fucked the shit out of her, got her ass in the air. Just banged the shit out of her. Black bitch. You can't trust none of them, bro.
Come on.
And this shit been going on since the beginning of time. Beginning of time.
So let me ask you, just someone like Diddy, do you feel like he gets favoritism while he's in county?
Fucking right.
Yeah. What kind of explain what kind of favors?
Not got milk.
Yeah, what kind of favors?
Got money?
Yeah, right. You not got milk.
And how many times somebody done told him on him for using another inmate's phone account? Yo, dumb ass, you so lame to the system. You feel like you could jump on another inmate's phone account
and they're not tracking.
And say what you want to say, and nobody's gonna know. It's all pre-recorded. It's all being recorded, homie.
Come on.
So now you gotta find better ways and shit to communicate and get what you need and shit without it coming back to you. Because you already in the hot seat. You got money and shit. Trust me, them guards ain't getting no bread like that.
What kind of favors can one get before the higher ups notice? Like, what, just extra commissary, like extra, like what favors can someone get? Maybe throw them a female or something. Like, hey, here you go.
No. Oh, that's gonna be on the DL and shit. Cause that bitch get walked down and she going to the feds her damn self. You know what I'm saying?
High risk.
It's a high risk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody on the outside to conversate with your people, and they people conversate with your people, and then money get exchanged. Silence is golden. You already know what I'm here for. I came here to hit this burner. Talk. Now you can say what you want to say. When you get done with this burner, you hand this bitch back to me. Before count time, bring this hoe back to me. Call me, I'm gonna come get it. That's a favor for a favor.
That's smart. That's a smart favor for someone who was down and out. And now that Diddy's not guilty, hopefully some favors got done for him, and he gonna return those favors when he get out.
I don't know, but I know during this time, niggas is eating hard off this dude.
Man,
this nigga is a menu by himself. A billionaire? Walking around here?
A nigga?
These niggas trying to fuck a nigga in the ass and shit for free. And here come you, the freak of all freaks. You like that shit? And you got money? Yeah. Trying to look at that.
What were your thoughts when, there was a lot of jokes going on that Diddy is in there. He's happy. He got all the men around him. But it turned out that from the trial, it wasn't really I want to say gay activities, but it seemed like he likes watching men. He loves to watch men.
He loves to watch.
Do you feel like he was probably in there getting a little show himself? Like, hey, man, you can watch these two guys. They over here getting that. You go and watch that, man.
I don't know. I can't really speak on it.
Yeah, we speak.
All I can really say is Diddy is a control freak.
Yeah.
So it's bigger than just watching two niggas fuck. It's me having the power to make you do what the fuck I say. It don't even have to be two niggas. He could be on some shit. Okay, let's play chess, playboy. There's some Rolling 60 Crips over there. Hey, tell homeboy to come here. Yo, how many bands is it gonna take to get you to go over there and that blood nigga over there and see y'all cuddle up in the cell together while I masturbate? Man, you got me fucked up. Ooh, this and that. He gonna get a rise off that, cause now you don't like, oh, you get mad? You know what I'm saying? But I bet you if I keep throwing numbers out there, you gonna bite. If you ain't truly no stand-up nigga in your heart, somewhere down the line, you gonna bite. And so will he. And when I get what I want, that's when I'm gonna start enjoying myself. Cause that's what control freaks do. It's not the art of doing something fucked up. It's the art of making you do some shit you don't want to do. He's ordering prostitutes and shit to come in here and smash his wife. She didn't want to do that. But she did it and shit to make him happy because she didn't want to be kicked out and have another bitch come up in there and take her place. So she kind of got with the program, but she didn't like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Diddy has money. R. Kelly doesn't have money. Do you feel still R. Kelly has a reputation though? Does that get you far?
But then it's bigger than money still. You're missing the picture. Control. Think about it. Who can R. Kelly control? Nobody but a bunch of mindless hoes. Diddy gets the key to the city. Diddy has T.D. Jakes moonwalking in his bedroom. Diddy got whoever he want. Councilman is the biggest in the world. He's entertaining people like this at his parties and making them do wild shit. Serving Baby Earl on a platter. It's bigger than money, homie.
Yeah. Folks want to know why do you call it?
So even if R. Kelly did have a chunk of change and shit left to fucking get on with and shit, it wouldn't matter because he has no control of it. He has no control over people. People who has control of other people play chess. R. Kelly don't play chess, he play hoes. Diddy play chess.
You know, there was it was you and I think it was Chopper. They said, man, to pronounce it Baby Earl. Like, is that just so New Orleans?
Well, you know where we from. You know how me and Chopper rock it. That's my dog. You hear me?
That's just so New Orleans. No, that respect. You had mentioned the Rolling Sixties and getting gang members to do stuff. For you, who was the strongest gang during your time frame in the penitentiary system?
The Muslims.
The Muslims.
And still is. No matter what compound you go on, the Muslims gonna run it because it's gonna be more of them as it is than anybody else, and they gonna die for what they believe.
I say, do they stand on business though? So someone could owe somebody some money, and he might be like, "I'm gonna take your ass, homeboy," and a Muslim could actually maybe possibly come in and stop that from happening, just from this ain't the one. Because we see movies like the Muslim come in and say, he ain't the one.
Yes.
Wow. Have you ever seen a situation play out where a Muslim came in and just shut some stuff down?
I'm gonna give you the funniest thing because I at one time when I was doing my bid, I thought about changing my life and I wanted to know what it was like to be on the other side. So I started studying the Quran and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did everything but take my Shahada. You know what I'm saying? Now, during this time, it's Ramadan. So you know you can't eat until after the sun goes down, right? Oh, man. So we in the gym. Everybody on their prayer mats and stuff, making salat. You know what I'm saying? And chow just ended. So you got brothers walking in and walking out. The entire mosque raised their head when this one brother walked in and somebody said, I smell a cheeseburger. Who got food up in here? Nobody said nothing, but everybody looking towards this one individual like, it's so strong, it's coming from him. You know what I'm saying? So the SOAs, which stands for Soldiers of Islam, Soldiers of Allah, or the SOI, Soldiers of Islam, they standing at the door. So they were like, brother, come here. Let me search your bag. They found it. And it had been eaten off of. You know what I'm saying? He ate half of it. So this brother was a 7%er. Now, we all know that they don't get along with certain groups up under the umbrella of NOI. You know what I'm saying, right? So the SOA said, we're going to have to punish you. He said, you know better than that. And he was like, what? So they actually got into a physical altercation and did something to this brother. Guess what happened? We all went to fight. Everybody.
Who's fighting who? Is it?
Good question. I can't pinpoint and say, well, it was him against him. And then I know that, you know, what does he call them? The 7%ers weren't going for it and stuff because they punished him. They felt like that was harsh. They shouldn't have did that. So they jumped up and stuff. And all the other brothers up in there, what did they call these brothers? It's been a while. But anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. So we all went to fighting up in there. Everybody, hands flying everywhere. People throwing people and this. It was just the craziest thing. And I say, man, this is crazy. Yeah. With so much discipline for everything else, one cheeseburger started a whole riot amongst the mass.
Which brings me to the next question. What is the most common reason men will fight over? What men will have fights in prison for?
Respect.
Someone just not respecting somebody is gotta. We can solve it with hands.
Because if I let you make it, then that opens the door for everybody else to do it at some point in time.
So word will travel if you get disrespected.
Everybody gonna know right there.
Yeah, it's like, shit, okay, he got disrespected.
Whatever you do, it's an ongoing soap opera right then and there, partner. Right then and there. So everybody looking. And then word go travel. Man, we was in the door the other day and then such and such, you know what I'm saying? And he called homie a bitch and woo. And we thinking they finna spaz out and shit, he let him make it. Huh? What? That's all over the farm now. That's all over the place. So somewhere down the line, you're gonna have a conversation, whether you playing basketball, you going up, somebody gonna elbow you, and they gonna be like, well, shit, you ain't slap, man, say, bro, don't do that no more. You ain't slap homie and shit when he called you a bitch. You ain't slap homie when he put that bad low out on you. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you were fucking them boys. You know, whatever reason. You told on such and this and that, and you let the nigga make it and all this here. Or what about the nigga in the streets and shit that shot your brother and all this type of stuff, and you ain't do nothing about it. You ain't get your lick back. You know what I'm saying?
What if, a lot of young kids going to prison, they normally go known for shooting, because that's all kids do nowadays is shoot. Yeah, and some of them never had fights before. What if somebody just doesn't like to fight? Like a young dude, maybe a buck 20, he just don't like to fight. What happens with a guy like that who just doesn't like fighting?
Well, I mean, what happens where to him in the streets or in
the penitentiary? Like he just don't like fighting. He just he have to like. You gonna have to fight. If he's in the state
and he get in situations, he gonna have to. And if he don't, he gonna be somebody bitch.
Damn, there ain't no other. You just can't not want to fight. Like, I just don't want to fight. I'm peace, my brother, peace. They gonna look at that as, oh yeah.
You can join Islam right now with all that, and you still at one point in time gonna have to get your hands dirty, because even they, and Christians too, Christians running around in prison with knives. Yeah, I believe in Jesus. Yeah, I was told to turn the other cheek, but I ain't got too many cheeks.
Oh man, yeah.
So you run up on me, I'm gonna give it to you raw. Straight up.
Crusades.
I'm a knowledgeable person. I'm a peaceful person. But don't take that for granted.
Let's go with statistics wise. And these aren't real statistics, but I just want to get your thought on it. In a calendar year, whether state or feds, and you could speak for both. In a calendar year, in one dorm, or whatever unit you're on, about how many situations you feel like where a man gets violated. Somebody came in the comments and said, men don't get violated like that. Men aren't raped like that in prison. People just be making this up. It don't be happening. So statistic wise, about how many situations like that happen, would you say, in a calendar year in your average unit?
Whoever made that comment is semi-right. They semi-right. And I believe I said this before. I don't know if I did or not, or I wanted to. But most niggas hide behind things. You have people that hide behind religion. They hide behind gang life. They hide behind all kinds of different things to keep somebody from knowing who the real them is. But it's always somebody that can see through you that's gonna try you. Oh, he hard like that? Oh, he got hair like that? Oh yeah, let me look at him. Let me look at him. I bet you hoe. I bet you he'll bite. I bet you I had my dick in him before the end of the night. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying it's not so much of a attack. I'm gonna take it. It's more so much of it's a lot of finessing going on.
the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, you had a lot of booty bandits that was running around doing that shit. Take this, they on that Diddy shit for real. Take that, take that, take that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, prison has evolved. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna peep you out. Niggas smell pussy on you. Niggas know when you not being loyal. Not only to them, but to yourself. If that make any sense. If you not being true to yourself, somebody gonna approach you about it.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be like, you can play hard all you want out here because you got all these niggas watching you, but I bet you one-on-one I'll fold you up. I'll make you fold. Oh, I don't do homosexual, this, and that. Then a homosexual come on the wing and some of the biggest niggas up in there, hardest niggas up in there like this. Damn. And next thing you know and shit, they're like, man, can I get you a bag of coffee? What's up? You like, the fuck? Did the homie just, it's gonna come out, bro. It's gonna come out. So I don't call it violating. It's like the story I gave you about the little white boy and shit that went up in that shower. And it's 6 motherfuckers and shit attacking him. He fought his ass off and shit. They work for that ass. They work for it. He ain't just sit up there, oh, okay, oh. He really wasn't trying to get fucked. Yeah. He kicking and screaming and hollering and trying to fight, and they had to hold legs, arms, and all that shit to get up in him. So if it's that difficult to get in one motherfucker like that, why is it not that difficult when you go in the cell with somebody one-on-one? It don't matter what size you is, homie. If I say, no, nigga, you ain't getting my ass, nigga, you ain't getting it. If I say, no, I ain't sucking no dick, nigga, that was them. Nigga, that's law for me. And if I do happen to do it, guess what? It's gonna be the last time I ever do it, nigga. Cause if your shit go in my mouth, I'm gonna bite that motherfucker off.
Was there ever a story that happening of somebody just fighting for their life and said, nigga tried to get me and yeah, it didn't come out, it didn't turn out too well for him?
It's been situations and shit where a nigga, they think a nigga was a hoe like he thought he was. And went in and got his ass whooped. But far as a nigga biting his dick off and all that type of shit, nah, I ain't never seen it.
Martin Lawrence had a joke back on his You So Crazy act back in the day, a comedy act he did, where he said, if he ever went to jail, he just gonna be a dirty ass, shitty motherfucker. He just ain't white. He just gonna be one of them stanky. They just gonna be like that. You gotta be sick to wanna touch him. Has anybody ever used that as like, hey, I'm gonna just not wash? Shower time? He like, I ain't going to shower. I'm just a dirty.
Yeah, but let me tell you about the holes in that theory. Nobody wants to sell up for the stinky, nasty ass nigga, even if I'm not in the booty.
You might get your ass pooched.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done beat up plenty of motherfuckers, sellies and shit, and told him, come get this bitch up out of here because he stink. He don't want to shower. He dirty. He nasty. Okay. And he ain't had nothing to do with no booty. Nigga, you stink, nigga. Nobody gonna put up with that whole ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
So hygiene is important. Like
hygiene is very important. Very important. You ain't finna be sitting up under the homies and shit, smelling like baked raid and po chops and shit. The fuck wrong with you? Nigga gonna whoop your ass. Nigga, get your ass in the shower.
He gonna whoop your ass to the shower. Damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, with that being said, statistic wise, then. Placed on statistics, since it's not physical violations, how many men do you feel percentage wise is going to turn on the other side? Like they're going to go down the dark side. They're going to, not saying become a booty bandit, but they're going to just be like, all right, fuck it. I'm in here forever. I like men's now. Is it a low percentage or high percentage?
Depending on where you at. Depending on where you at. If you in the state, you can be good at just being yourself. You can be yourself. But if you go anywhere up that ladder past the mediums and you go into a USP or a Supermax and any of that, you might want to hide them feelings, homie. Because niggas gonna kill you. Cause if you represent what I'm representing and I find out you over here and shit, looking at a nigga ass, trying to get some head from a nigga, it ain't gonna turn out too good for you.
No,
You gonna get life lighted off the motherfucking farm, bro.
You know, we've seen, and I know it's been a while since you've been in, and it's 2025 now. We've seen these he-she's where these boys look like women now out in the real world. What happens to them
They
when
had them in there
Yeah,
too.
but I say, what happens when they go in there and they, you know, normally they believe they're
By
women.
law, they're
Yeah.
not supposed to put them in the motherfucking dorms with a bunch of niggas, hard dick niggas. They're not supposed to do that. But
Oh, like solitary they're supposed to go to, or like because they can't go to a woman's.
no. There's okay. When I was on where was I at? I was in Smith unit. I was on Smith unit. And this boy had got off the motherfucking bus. Every Tuesday, niggas waiting on them new motherfuckers to come and shit so they can get off and shit, get their money. You know what I'm saying? This dude get off. It's obviously a girl. He want to be one anyway. He got titties. His shirt sticking way out here. The way his pants is and shit. You can tell they're a hoe. But they're not allowed, if you got the total surgery, to put you on no compound where it's men at.
That makes sense.
Back in the day, they put them with the women. But then when the women started coming up pregnant, they said, oh, we got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah. So then they started putting spots just for them. So if you go to a male compound, you couldn't fucking be around us. So you would have a dorm by itself with nothing but fuck niggas. This will be the transgender dorm. And they get escorted everywhere they're going because if, you know, Blackjack and all them and shit get a wind of it and shit and find a loophole and shit, they gonna have their ass in the hallway somewhere assed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I done seen instances when I went to Florida, when I was locked up in Coleman and shit, where they just threw the motherfuckers in the dorm with a bunch of hard dick men. I'm talking about. And this is another fucked up factor in shit that's going on right now. Thanks to, well, I don't even know who started this shit, but they wrong. A lot of dudes get off their charges now if they go get a sex change while in prison. Reason being is because you're not the same person no more and you get a new social security number. So I can't charge you because I'm charging this person, but you are no longer this person because you'd have been enhanced with breast, pussy, and then whatever else.
They really just had a dude go. He was on Instagram. He was telling a story. He's like, he said prison.
They paid for it. They will pay for your surgery, bro, and that's fucked up.
Yes, that is wild. That is wild. I don't even understand how that works, but
if you say, I no longer want to be a man, I want to be a woman, they will fly you out to the nearest hospital and get you a sex change.
There was a dude who said he's like prison for him was Disneyland. He was I guess he was a transgender. He's like, man, that was the best time ever. Do some people come in there being transgender and say like, man, I'm where I want to be, and just try to like live like, hey, we here. Can they just freely go around going from dude to dude, be like, yeah, I
They're
love
not
this life.
supposed to.
Yeah, but
the
I love
guard's
it.
supposed to watch that shit. You get caught doing any type of sexual activity and shit, it don't matter. You ain't even gotta be with a he, she. You get caught with two niggas and shit just going at it and shit. They supposed to break that shit up and lock their ass up. Separate them. They ain't supposed to do that shit. But then you got certain motherfuckers and shit that'll let it go on.
Yeah, no, it's
in the county, yeah, they do what they want to do because you got all these transgenders in the county and they don't separate them. So you don't know who the fuck your celly gonna be. You get up in there, this nigga got a whole set of breasts and shit. You like,
it's county, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And although they not supposed to be having sex and doing all this type of shit, you can't watch motherfuckers 24/7, bro. You can't.
How long can they keep somebody in county?
Shit. Depending on what they going to trial for.
Yeah, I think I seen someone get lost in the system in county and they had to cut them a check.
Motherfuckers done been lost in the system before. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
But that's hell, bro. I would never want to spend 10 years of my life in a county jail.
Right. It seems worse than like, please take me to prison. Like,
yeah, it's worse. The only good thing you gonna get out of it is fucking visits and shit every weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Your people right there. But fuck all that shit. The conditions is horrible, bro. The lack of respect is horrible. You got all these kids, these fake ass niggas coming through, this and that. Niggas who told you can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking about, oh, we're cleaning up tonight. And shit, it's popcorn night. Man, we in fucking jail. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
County is...
There are even jails. There are even county jails that got fucking PlayStation and Xboxes for you to play on.
Damn.
Marble floors and shit, looking like hospitals and shit. Quiet in the motherfucker. They got these niggas on fucking tiptoe.
Damn. Yeah, can't do that. Did you ever have a situation where a friend of yours that you either went to a different unit or somebody came in, just a childhood friend, where you're like, damn, you know, like what is that? What happens when you see somebody that you know from, let's say, the streets?
I just seen a lot of them.
Do y'all automatically link up, or is it more so like, let me see what time you on, let me check your paperwork?
In the county jail and shit, you can't check no paperwork because there's nothing to check. You can only go off of rumors of the streets or what the news is saying about a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or what they saying, like, damn, nigga, what you doing here? Oh, man, this, and that. I had a motherfucker lie to me and shit for about 7 months. Until the motherfucking police came in there and got his ass about 3, 4 in the morning, dressed his ass out and shit and put him in a police car. And he went ratted on the nigga and shit on right across the hall from us. Had no idea.
Yeah. It happened 7 months is wild. You know, as we do these things, you know, we do this not to glorify. We tell these stories. Sometimes we might joke, we might chuckle and stuff, but really, you know, you did that time, you know, you served your penance. You out back in the streets, you're making a life in society. And we try to always end with a note as far as with these young dudes out here, they take these chances. They don't know what's behind them doors. They don't know what's behind that cell. If you don't mind, please, again, leave us with some words of encouragement to the young dudes that don't need to be taking these chances, don't need to be behind these bars. Once again, let them know, as far as remind them again of what they're lacking, what they're gonna lose if they have to go sit down.
Basically, it's like this. You need to, even in crime, educate yourself to the max. Because if you're going to do it, you better go hard or go home. Because if you don't go hard and you get caught up, what's waiting for you is not what you expect. It's not. It's not Disneyland. I don't know where the niggas get that shit from. Ain't nothing about this shit Disneyland, homie. When you got to sleep with a motherfucking knife, you know what I'm saying? That's not Disneyland. When you got to worry about your girl being pregnant and shit, having your baby and shit, and she out here got to suck dick from niggas she don't even know or like and shit just because you left her without a bag, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something I did that is real fucked up. And a Muslim nigga made me understand where I went wrong at. A nigga was fucking with my girl and shit, and she kept telling me about it. You know what I'm saying? And like a man, I approach the nigga and shit. I bat the fuck out of him. We go to fighting and all this shit, and somehow we end up in some gunplay. You know what I'm saying? Shout at the nigga and shit, boom. The nigga take off, boom. But this bitch ass nigga went call the police on me. Police came, took me to fucking jail. I'm bragging. We in the day room, nigga. I'm bragging about what I did to this nigga. Cause I'm protecting my household, my girl and shit. Muslim niggas was listening and shit. He pulled me to the side. He said, man, youngster, come on, let me holler at you. I said, what's up? He said, so you that nigga, huh? I said, yeah, I'm that nigga. He said, yeah, I heard about you and shit. You went and put them hands on that nigga and shit, shot at the nigga and shit for fucking with your girl. He said, but I just got one question for you. I said, what's that, old school? Who protecting her now? It hit me so hard, I damn near ran to the phone, nigga.
Oh, man.
You did all that, but who protecting her now?
Perspective. That's real. Damn.
So you gotta think, homie. You gotta think, man. Is it worth it? It's not. It never is. Look at my homie Big Meech. After all these fucking years getting out and shit. Don't know which way to go. What to do. Can't trust a motherfucker. Life done just pew, 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 pew. So much you don't know what to fucking do. Same shit with me. I don't understand half of the shit that's going on right now. I try to blend in a little bit and, get it into perspective, but at the same time,
it's a different world.
Different world. Our era is gone. It's gone, homie. And only a fool would try to plant his foot back in that shit. But for the ones who trying to plant their foot in some fresh bullshit, it ain't worth it, man.
No, I appreciate that. The one thing I did learn from the R. Kelly Diddy situation is that Diddy had money for lawyers and he beat his case. R. Kelly, he didn't have quite the money he should have had to kind of keep things going. How important is for these kids out here that are taking these chances to put some money aside for a good attorney versus the court appointed?
If you're going to be in these streets, the first thing you need to do is take a bag and put a bag away. Because eventually mama going to get tired of paying for the lawyers. Mama going to get tired of fucking working them extra hours and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing what she can do. You should be ashamed of yourself and shit to even put your mama through that. And we're not going to speak on dads, fathers, because most of them don't have it. So ain't no even putting this nigga in the equation. Because he probably where your ass trying to go. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
It ain't worth it.
Hey, it ain't worth it. We're going to leave it right there at that, man. With that being said, we got to say, man, once again, Ice Gizzle, you done did your time. We appreciate you, man. Salute until the next time. But this is Prison Stories 101, man.
Wow.
Let's go.